All right, and I am live. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, the 20th. No, it's the 19th. The heck is it? The 18th or 19th of August 2019. Heat's going to be on in a couple days here. We have around 110 degrees. Wait a couple minutes for people to come in this morning. 7:45 a.m. Yes, I'm up and at 'em at 6:30. Hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Beautiful mornings. Medic Lima. Medic Luna. How are you, honey? Nice to see you. Medic Luna in the chat. Hello from the UK. Love the UK. Morning. A few things to talk about this morning. I think I'm about to get stream sniped again. If you guys don't know what stream sniping is, how are you doing, Nick? Stream sniping is when somebody comes up on your live stream unannounced and shows up. And we had thank you Manic. And I had two on the stream last night. I had Mr. Dirty, and I also had Tim S. What a night last night. You know, it's really awesome when somebody takes time to figure out where you are and they just randomly bring you some beer. Hey, Chili Man. What is that, Chill Man? How are you? Good morning to you. I know it's early for a stream. Sitting under the shade here today. You know, it's kind of nice. Last night, this woman screaming about over here. Hi. Oh boy. Just getting my wits about me this morning. You know, it's kind of wild when people come up and just randomly, like I was saying, snipe you on a stream. And once again, stream sniping is when somebody unexpectedly, they follow your channel and they know where you are. Maybe you're in their city or their town, like Spanky Ham did in Cheyenne. They show up on the street and all of a sudden they are a part of your stream, and it can be pretty cool. And last night I had Mr. Dirty show up, and Mr. Dirty has recently moved to the area of Las Vegas. Hey McFly, how you doing? And Mr. Dirty had recently moved to the area of Las Vegas. And you'll have two kinds of people that show up on the stream. It's people that want to, well, probably three kinds of people show up on the stream. And it was an epic stream last night. I know the thumbnail was screwed up. It said Coastal Boondocking Adventure or something like that on the thumbnail last night, so a lot of people didn't check it out. But I did change that thumbnail today, and they will see that. They will see that today on there. Yeah, three kinds of people on stream snipes. Number one, people that want to do you harm. You don't know why. Hey, Epic Chooch last night. Spanky, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. And Spanky Ham was one that stream sniped me in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Turned out to be one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet, and was very helpful. I enjoyed hanging out with Spanky. That's number one. Now, Tim S showed Man Love. That was an epic stream. It was. My problem, Pumpkin, was I didn't set up the proper thumbnail. Good morning, Oda May. I didn't set up the proper thumbnail. I'm going to have Missy Jenn change that out today. on the computer at home. Need to hang out again? Yeah, you're always welcome to come out to California too, Spanky. So the first kind of stream snipe is somebody like Spanky Ham or somebody like Tim S. that comes up and they just want to hang out with you and they just want to have some fun. And that's really cool. Tim, I'm not a smoker myself of weed, but Tim brought weed for everybody. We had a heck of a street party. Pop-up street party last night. Tim S. brought in beer, he brought in weed. Okay, Spanky Ham showed up. They're the positive kind. He brought a big bag. He brought a big bag. The number 2 kind is somebody that wants to do you harm. Okay? And they're the kind you gotta watch out for. Like I said yesterday, I wasn't kidding. That I received an email from somebody that said, I got some big events planned for you when you go down East Fremont Street. Pop-up parties. Yeah, pop-up parties with rock. That's it. You have the people that show up and they want to do you physical harm or do things to ruin the stream. And it's something you got to be aware of. Okay, the stream. Now, luckily, I've not had that kind of what I call the troll stream sniper. It comes up. Maybe they want to snatch the wig off your head. Maybe they want to grab you and beat the living heck out of you on the streets of Las Vegas or something. Luckily, I haven't had that encounter. But last night was interesting because I had Mr. Dirty show up on the stream last night. And Mr. Dirty was a guy that had an opinion about Elvis and had an opinion about the streams, and he showed up 2 times on that stream last night. The first time I'm walking down East Fremont Street. Anyway, this email said you'll be visited by 3 people on Fremont Street. The ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future. Well, I thought Mr. Dirty was the first of those, right? Morning. All of a sudden, you're walking down Fremont Street, D and I, and all of a sudden, some big guy, 6 feet 4 inches, looks like he could be a Marine or something. All of a sudden, he pops out of nowhere, and he watched Bjorn. They're wild as hell. Yeah, I watched Born on the CX network. Grimmel and all that. But anyway, this guy suddenly appears. He's like really big. And he's really soft-spoken. And he's like, I just wanted to pop by, tell you that, you know, and I didn't know. I guess I had met him. Yeah, it can be kind of creepy. They just pop up. You got to be careful. And he said, I tried to communicate on the stream. I wanted to buy you dinner. Well, I thought it was Mr. Diddy at first and not Mr. Dirty. So I kind of blew it off a little bit, kind of went my own, you know, didn't really think about it. And then when he showed up in the stream last night, I legit thought that I was going to get my ass booted last night because he started talking about, you know, he's relatively new to the channel and he is not a big Elvis fan. And he expressed his opinion and then he rolled off, okay? Well, I had to be ready. I'm not going to talk about whether I had pepper spray or not last night, but he turned out to be a pretty nice guy, okay? We don't always have to have the same opinion, but he's the kind that came out stream snipe me that had an opinion, and he wanted to see me face to face and tell me what his thoughts were. And then he left, and then we had a pop-up party, and then we had that variety of stream sniper like Tim S that wants to just be a part of the action, like Spanky Ham, and they just want to come up and hang out with you, and that's really cool. They like what you're doing. And Tim S has been on my channel for a while, and what a nice guy. He pulls up. I see him on the stream, and he's like, "Man, I got to come by and see you guys." I'm always welcome. You know, I'm always, you know, I'm not like Elvis. If somebody wants to meet me, I'll meet. And the chance of somebody getting violent off of YouTube is probably pretty slim. I conceal carry, so I'm not worried if some idiot rolls up with me. Well, I'm not real big, but I do have D with me last night. And, you know, let's face it, D's kind of like a mountain, okay? He's a big guy. So I wasn't worried too much. But Tim S, he didn't want to talk about it. He just wanted to party and have a beer. We had a nice pop-up party. I love those things. Then, late in the party, good morning, Kiwana. How you doing, sweetheart? Then later in the party last night, and we're having a good time on the street. And people know I gave out like, I don't know, 20 bucks last night, bought some beers, which I'm happy to do. Very happy to do. People were tipping on the stream, which was great. I did not have Nightbot connected, so it wasn't rolling on the side chat, but I got a lot of wonderful support. Oh, he had an 81-year-old man. Okay. Well, I don't know. What's up, Sean? Just recounting last night. Then I'm down in the alley with the party crew last night. I'm on with OG, Cowboy, Pop, Chase, and of course Chase ended up taking my lighter. I never did get that back. Would you shoot with someone that carried a gun if the person was carrying legal? Of course I would. I'm a very strong advocate of Second Amendment rights. Even though I live in California and in my county, they won't issue permits. Okay, the county sheriff and the Santa Rosa City Police are united on that. Even though the Court of Appeals told them they had to issue. Yeah, I take care of myself. Okay, I would only use a weapon as a last resort. You know, that's it. I would only use a weapon as a last resort. So we're about an hour and a half into the party, and whoa, all of a sudden here comes Mr. Dirty again. And he shows up, and I thought, well, here we go. You know, he looms out of the darkness. This guy's a big guy. And I'm kind of a peewee. You know, I got what would I say? I'm full-figured, but I'm not real tall. And before I know it, here comes Mr. Dirty. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Good morning, Mouse Toes. Here comes Mr. Dirty a second time, and I thought, okay, well here it is. This guy's really pissed off now or something, you know. He sees something he doesn't like on the stream, and he's gonna call it. How you doing, D? Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
There's the D. See, we do get up early. We keep.
Yeah, if I can get up early, I'll get up early.
We get up early. Okay, so then all of a sudden, Mr. Dirty shows up a second time in that alley. And I honestly thought, well, now I've really pissed him off, so he came back for a second shot. In reality, what he told me was, this is the stuff I love to see you do on your channel.
This is what I respect about you.
Yeah, he said, this is what I respect about you. And I like to see you and D out shooting and doing that. I love that stuff. But I don't like seeing Elvis. And if he was in my neighborhood, walking by my business or by my family, and he was shooting off his mouth, then we got a problem. Okay? So in other words, he came back. The first time he kind of gave a little bit of a beat down, and the second time he came back to kind of soften it and say, I like what you're doing on the I like what you're doing on the channel. So that was pretty cool.
He did say at the first time though too, you were guilty by association.
Yeah, guilt by association. And I asked him, I said, how long have you been around the channel? And he said, I'm a relatively recent. I said, well, you may not be aware. Hey, Scottish, how you doing, baby? I said, you may not be aware, but I've known this guy for 4 years. I've gone to Chicago, Las Vegas multiple times. We just finished the epic 3 weeks around the Great Lakes. I mean, that's not the kind of thing that you're just gonna, because everybody else is against somebody, you're gonna be against them, right? There was a time a week and a half ago or so, I mean, the tide was really against D, I'm not gonna lie. I had a choice at that time, right? And you called me up, remember? And you said, hey, I'll understand if you, you know, remember that?
Yep.
It's like, I just want to tell you, Rosie, I'm not going to make an issue of it. I'll understand if you want to go your own way. And I thought that's the right way to handle stuff. And I said, I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
You know, we have a lot of shared interests. Yeah, D keeps it real on YouTube. That's right. How you doing, Harvey? They're building so much shit around here just for you.
I heard they're supposed to be building this hotel, and then there's also going to be like a off-road track somewhere around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you see Dave, and people flip-flop on Dave all the time and stuff. And I'm not one that flip-flops on people. What's important is the relationship I have with him and he has with me. That's my I know him in real life.
No, it's not that hot right now.
I love you guys on the chat. I love you guys on the stream. But let's face it, meeting somebody in real life like Spanky, hanging out with D for weeks on end, you get a little deeper relationship than just on a side chat.
Right.
Stuff. Maybe you know the person a little better than the people do on the side chat stuff. So they're not relationships that are broken. Well, he didn't know that I had that long-standing relationship with Marshall. Okay? So he started to understand a little bit, and he left on a positive note. He said, I'd like to get together with you when the camera's not rolling. And he didn't freak out when he was on stream early. Yeah, from YouTube activity. He didn't freak out being on cam. It's very different knowing people in person. It really is. It puts a different twist on things. Okay? So at the end of it all, we appreciated Mr. Dirty taking time to come out, get in his car, walk wherever the heck he was, come over. I got to know him a little bit. He said he moved down from the Oregon coast. He's originally from Minneapolis, St. Paul. But he does want to get together when the camera's not rolling and be able to air his thoughts without being part of a show, like an entertainment, you know, which is pretty cool. Tim S. was the best sniper ever. He was fantastic. Today is scooter day. 5 or 10 minutes, we're gonna head out. 15, 20 minutes. Got to ride across town, get the scooter. I think he's got a truck lined up that can carry the
It's
scooter.
already there.
We'll go over to the shop. I need to pick up some stuff from Walmart or someplace. I need a charger for and another cord for the Samsung. Of course, I left that shit at home. So, and I need to get some more shorts. These things are disintegrating. So I need to get to that. Well, I got my little mini lighter, but Chase, you can't give somebody your lighter, you know, because your chances of you getting it back.
Or sit there and watch them.
Yeah, you gotta sit there and watch them.
A run formal.
What a night, D. You came back with a bang. Yeah. You know, there was nothing planned. You know, D and I had some conversations, and I said, look, man, you just got to come in head on and just be prepared for anything. Well, thank goodness it was a pretty good side chats and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was actually expecting a lot more, but I was really happy how it turned out.
So you have a core of people that genuinely like you. They may not like the way things came down or what you did, but they may know the person's heart a little bit, just a little bit inside. So that worked out pretty good last night. Yeah, and if you're here, give a thumbs up take a minute and give a thumbs up. Yeah, that's great. That's great, Mark.
Love by some.
And you got to let people have their diverse opinions too.
Yeah, that's true.
But what he doesn't try to do is argue it out and say, well, you don't understand this, or you don't understand that. That was kind of your initial reaction. Then you thought, no, I better just own that shit. Like it is. That generally puts paid to things, and it generally finishes. And then beyond that, what are you going to say? Did you see the screen? How the dude came behind you? Yeah, I know. We had a few people last night that did that. Stepped on the back of the Yeah, all of a sudden he just you know, if you do
He
that.
apologized. He didn't mean to.
Yeah, but see, he took a second. Because this guy could really hurt you if you come up and do something like that. You think somebody, because let's face it, I was nervous last night because I was told shit was going to come down.
Right, and then he was telling me this, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
oh, is this
here
it?
we
Holy
go.
shit.
He's got his work cut out for him with this guy. So it all worked out. Yeah, Mr. Dirty appeared. He turned out to be a gentleman. What can I say?
Yep.
But you got to appreciate that somebody takes time to come out in person and express an opinion about how they feel about the channel.
Well, there's good or bad.
They're courageous enough to come out, put their face on camera as he was, and say what he wanted to say. And we ended up on very good terms. He went on his way. He said, this is the stuff I really like on the channel. When we do this, because he knew I was dealing, and people will say, oh, you just find people and buy them beers and stuff like that. No, we go where people are, and we try to interact and have a good time. We don't ask people if they're homeless. We don't ask people to show us their rent receipts. All we see is human beings, and when you can put a smile on their face like last night, that's a beautiful thing in my opinion. So I tapped out early with my money was gone. You know, you never carry enough out there. Bye, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
What did he actually say? It was kind of good morning.
That's pretty much what you just said.
Yeah, it was kind of disjointed at first because you could tell he wasn't used to being on camera and stuff like that. And I figured if I'm going to meet somebody the first time, I'm definitely going to have my camera on your face in case shit comes down. You know, then we can identify you later. So I'm definitely going to put you on. And then he started saying, hey, you know, I live here now, and you're in my town. And I thought, oh shit, here we go. And he just said, you know, there's things I like about the channel. I wanted to come out and meet you, meet Dee. There's things I like about the channel, and things that I don't like. Okay. But he didn't know a lot of the Elvis and I, and all the years that we've known each other. Once he got the lay of that, he kind of understood a little bit why I don't just flow with the crowd. And I'm a very loyal person.
Yes.
You know, I don't stick my finger in the wind and say, well, which way is the wind blowing today on this person? Well, I'll run to that side of the boat and it's all good. Then 2 weeks later, oh shit, the tide's turned. I gotta go the other way. I stand my ground. If I meet you in real life like Dee, I know you. Dee, aren't you a black belt or something with martial arts? Are you a black belt or you're okay?
No. Never got that far.
This is it right here.
I went through some belts, but never got all the way to black belt.
The Detroit. Yeah, it was his don't like was centered around Elvis, but once I explained to him the years of history and how I don't throw people away, I don't give up on people. But I said in 2019, it's not my job to fix somebody. Okay, not my job. But I will hang with you. Catcher on the rye. How you doing today? Yeah, back in Vegas today. Oh, wear a black belt. There you go. That's cute. So my loyalties run very strong. It takes a lot to move me off the mark. Okay, so that was a very interesting. Can't always have a party every night like that. We're kind of both sleep deprived. I got up at 3:45 a.m. on
Yesterday morning?
Sunday, yeah, yesterday morning, and then, God, I don't know, went to bed at
Oh, let me do that, Doug.
1:30. Hey, cutie. Cute doggy.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Beautiful
morning.
dog.
Yeah.
Come on, Mama.
So
How
cute.
you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I'm kind of running on, you can't do that every night, but it's a lot of fun. I've been trained in unarmed combat.
Oda May.
Giving D the thumbs up. Same Rose, always have you right, yeah. I see shit talk, I'm one of the, yeah, forever friend, you know. You're a pretty amazing person. You came over as a result of the whole mama bear thing, and you're a person that your thinking really turned around, and you were able to see pretty clearly, you know, someone that tried to be genuinely nice to somebody, and then somebody that has deep underlying psychological issues, and it doesn't always meet, you know, and sometimes it blows up. But you didn't hold that against me. You came over and you've been on the channel ever since, and you've been a great person. Tyler Marshall is like a... There you go, catcher. I mean, he even says this, what the fuck. But I tell you, when he meets him in person, he'll come away with a different idea of it, and he'll be able to separate business from real life when you meet somebody in real life.
Right.
And stuff like that. Do you know what my Chinese zodiac sign is? The dog. And if you know the dog, it's intensely loyal, okay? And it's there at the end. It's like I told you about that famous Japanese story of the dog would walk to its master every day to the subway station for like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, I am trained in like 3 different forms of martial arts.
And that dog followed that master to the train station for 15 years and waited. And when the dog thought the time was right, it would go back and wait at the station for the guy to come home from work. Okay? And they even made a statue of this dog, and it sits outside in the train station. I'm that dog, right? And even after that guy died, that dog still went to the station and sat there and waited for another 9 months or something until the dog died. Pretty famous story.
Happy birthday, McFly.
McFly! Ooh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. But today's your birthday. Good deal.
1982.
Wow.
I think mine's the monkey.
Yep. Shenanigans.
So,
Well, what time we got there? We got to keep an eye on the time. We got to...
8:16.
Yeah, I'm going to go about 5 more minutes or so, and it's going to be it's going to be a short one. Have a little bit of my morning cigar here. Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm the freaking snake. Happy birthday.
Double trouble.
Yeah.
Dude, your camera just like makes my eyes so blue. I love it.
Yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram. You know, and I want to thank also, I got a lot of support, a lot of quite a bit of tips on the channel last night on the Murphy stream. You'll notice I did not roll the usual Nightbot in there. I just kept it a clean stream and had the super chat, but the pop-up was working good. The text-to-speech was working good. You know, with the text-to-speech is nice because that gets you into the stream and you're heard out loud so everybody can hear that when that fires off. That makes it fun. Please give a thumbs up if you're on the stream. Okay? Got about 5 more minutes. Cheryl, how you doing, sweetie pie? You both look beautiful. Is it partial? It's got to be the camera. Morning. Morning. The restaurant is?
Right around the corner here. Where it says
right
casino.
over here.
You just go right there, go in there where it says casino. The restaurant's right there on your left.
I want to also thank Mr. Z. You hung out with him a bit, and then he came over with you last night. I have a dinner video coming up. We went back to the California. Man, that thing didn't miss a beat. That prime rib special, did it?
No.
I mean, that was an even better cut of meat than before. So we have that
DT.
Going to Chinatown for hot pot today.
Ooh.
Oh man, I love the hot pot.
I love Chinatown in San Francisco.
Yeah. Oakland's got a pretty cool Chinatown too. Let's see. Good morning, Missy Jenn, and Missy Jenn's going to help me. I had a
Hey,
stupid.
Missy Jenn.
I had a stupid thumbnail. It was like a coastal boondocking adventure. She's going to help me switch out that thumbnail today. So otherwise, people were confused. They see a thumbnail. They're like, what the hell's coastal boondocking? The thumbnail's always got to fit. Good morning, Shay Shay. Is what true, Chuck? I missed it. What did Chuck say here? Let's see what Chuck said. Let's see. I can't pull it up. I think Chuck.
He said, I heard that guy doesn't like trannies.
Which one?
I think he's talking about me.
don't
I
think
think that's
he's-
why they deleted it.
I don't think he's a person that sees gender myself. I think he's a person who sees the person like I am, you know?
Yeah. That's how I don't see gender, I see people.
You know, he's a good looking guy. I respect his, you know, who he is. And I don't hold it against him that he's good looking, you know. Send all my birthday money to PayPal me. Nice to see you, Missy Jenn. Bella Rose, the queen of
Bella
Buffalo. How are you? And she's also busy too. D-Dub is not, no way.
My father's trans. That would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think it would be very telling with a family member who's trans if you were a trans hater. You know?
Right.
So, but I think
That's my
think you're
best
a pretty
friend in the entire
liberal
world.
guy in terms of who people are. You let people be who they are. So. Still
Oh, he
in bed,
thought D was me or D was Elvis. Oh.
That's the comment of the day.
I guess. I don't think I look like him.
No,
I got a full head of hair, guys.
Elvis called, bling down. Elvis calls me after the stream, like, who was that stream sniping guy? What was that all about? Was he a troll? And all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying, Catcher. People are people.
Just
They
enjoy
either
life.
like you or they don't. And you're rarely going to be able to switch people over to, especially on places like the Boyd, people get very invested in red team or blue team. And as you said, we're kind of no team. You know, you just do your own thing. Let's see. How you doing, Robert Burke? Good morning to you. Yeah, McFly, I'm singing happy birthday to you, Marilyn Monroe style. Like I said, now today's plan, like I said, we're going to go over in 2 minutes. We're going to head out. We're going to get in my van. We're going to go over. I got to drop B. He's got to get his van, and I'm going to follow him over to the shop. You got a guy that's going to get that clutch switched out for you.
Yep. He says I need a front clutch now, too, so pretty hot to buy one before the end of the weekend.
Yeah, so while he's doing that, I'm going to take the chance to, there'll probably be a store or super center around there. I'm going to go do a little shopping and stuff. So, good morning, Mark Handler.
Good.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So for McFly, happy birthday to you.
Don't get so
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear McFly. Happy birthday to you. How you doing there, MB? Nice to see you. Let's see what time is Zelvo arriving. No, he ain't coming to Vegas, man. I told you. This is not his scene. You know, he's not one to use the pool. He's not one to be out chooching at night. Let's face it, we're still 95 degrees. Hey, Belinda. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Belinda. No, but I was pretty shocked to see him sitting down there baking in the Arizona sun.
Yeah, well, you do what you gotta do. Oh, your birthday's 8/31. We'll figure out which day to do something for the mods here on the channel. They're always the backbone of stuff. So if we get that running again, that should be pretty good. Let's see.
I hope we get stream sniped again by Tim S.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. How you doing, Michaela? Nice to see you, sweetie.
Michaela, how you doing?
So, all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. Make sure you check out last night's pop-up party. Another epic stream here. Like I say, I can't guarantee every night we have that kind of stuff. But quite honestly, I'd probably be hospitalized if I partied like that every night. You like the Vegas vibe. Anyway, Pumpkin, thank you for being on the stream, and everybody was on. Yeah, I know the party was insane last night, but it makes great YouTube content. Treat people with respect. Everybody counts for something in the world, okay? Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Woo!